Hi everyone, this is Paris again. I'm out bird sitting Laurie. She's somewhere up there. So I thought I'd take a breather out in the oxygen and the fresh air today. Ground myself for 2 minutes, say hi. I've been thinking about how this time last week an adult female, a woman, contacted me to adopt her Quaker parrot. Those of you who don't know, Quaker parrots are just a bit bigger than budgies. Twice the size, 2-3 times the size. And of course, being who I am, I said, okay. And she was out at Knox. That's around 45 minutes away from where I am. So I asked her what I haven't asked, what I don't often ask many people, depending on their financial background, but especially depending on the rescue urgency of the bird. I asked her for $50 to cover my tolls on Eastlink and for my petrol. $50. I think dinner these days would cost around $25, $30, right? I didn't ask for any other money to be contributed along the way, which I should for medical costs, vitamins, and for me caring for the birds 24/7. $50. And then her husband turned around, indirectly of course, through her, and said, oh, I paid $800 for this bird. So I thought, you fucking idiot. You really think I'm that fucking stupid that I don't know how much Quakers cost? And you really think that you want someone to look after your bird who you say you care about? Because she said, oh, my husband cares about the birds, blah, 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 blah. And $50 was too much for them to contribute towards my time and costs. It made me sick. It made me sicker in humanity than what I have been. I've got to tell you, most bird owners I've come across, 99%, are absolutely fucking hopeless. They say they love their birds, but they don't. They just say that just to show off to their friends. Oh, look, my bird can sit on my finger, my bird can sit on my head, on my shoulder, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as they want someone to look after their bird, that's where it shows what they really value. I'm just on the video at the moment. How much they really value their birds. I have only one woman I can think of who have adopted her lorikeet, and she has contributed some funds, and she keeps asking me to contribute more. I've had another lady who has issued a small check, and I really can't think of, I've had a few other people maybe, give me another young family, give me a couple of kilos of apples, and then there was another lady related to a cockatoo who gave me a couple $100. Cockatoos last a couple hundred years, at least 100 years. Well, anyway, over 50 years at least, especially when the way we look after them. And then there was another lady, another two lovely ladies who rescued another cockatoo who came with the biggest boxes of carrots and apples. But they didn't own the bird, they happened to rescue the bird. And I get contacted by people almost daily to adopt their birds and to rescue their birds, and they say they love the birds, blah, blah. But even $5 they won't give me. $5 freaking just to buy a kilo of apples for their bird for a whole fucking year. And I am angry. I'm really angry. It sickens me that not only do bird breeders abuse birds, but most bird owners I have come across are too stingy to even provide me $5, and they have the expectation. And then there was this other lady who's a vet nurse. A vet nurse. She wanted to have a human baby, and of course her cockatoo was too much trouble. Would be too much trouble around a human baby, and too much trouble in her life. So they start all the emotional blackmail on me, and I can't handle it anymore, and this, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, go fucking say your shit somewhere else. First of all, I hate being undermined. Don't undermine me. I know exactly what you're thinking and where you're coming from. I value honesty more than anything. Even if it's going to be bullshit you're going to tell me, I'd rather you be honest with me with your bullshit than try and manipulate me emotionally and blackmail me. Another woman with the cockatoo. Oh, if you don't take the cockatoo, I'm going to euthanize him, blah, blah, blah. I absolutely despise that because it not only undermines me, but it shows me how much you undervalue your birds, who you actually say to me that you love your birds. You don't. You don't. If you really can't look after your birds and you need someone like me to look after them, have the human decency to provide some funding for the bird, foods, vitamins, medical expenses, my time. I don't get paid to look after your birds who you have realised that you cannot handle anymore because you want to go on holidays, you want to get married and have human little babies. It's changes you make in your life. So how about having some respect for me and for considering that while you are getting on with your holidays and your personal matters and your sex lives and your social lives, that I'm actually sacrificing all of that for your peace of mind. Have that in mind. Please, next time before you contact me for adopting your birds, have some human common courtesy, and it won't hurt your pockets and your dignity if you actually offer either one-offs, depending on your financial situations, or frequent donations towards helping me look after your bird who you could not look after for whatever reason, good or bad. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.